Hello everyone, this is Rithvik Srivastav. Today we will be talking about India's energy sector. India is experiencing a great demand growth in terms of power. A lot of new players are coming in, a lot of new rules are coming in. So this is actually going to create a $40 trillion sector in India itself. So to discuss that, we have with us today Mr. Ranjit Shah of Gujarat Wealth Management. Good to have you with us today, Ranjit.
Thank you very much, Rithvik. Yes, it's fascinating time for India and Indian energy space. So we are going to see a lot of new things coming into play. Energy that is going to come into play, which was not there 10 years ago.
Let's start with the basics. Let's talk about the demand side. Where do you think this demand will be coming from?
So fundamentally, the demand is coming from household. Demand is increasing from the industry. The demand is getting increased due to new technology, AI. So if you combine everything, the demand is going up, and fundamentally your economy is also going up. So that is driving the demand for the energy sector.
Basically, everything coming together, creating this.
Absolutely, it's a byproduct of what is happening on the economy.
So coming now, the challenges are going to come for the government, and how will it be different from the way the power is currently generated?
Okay, so even today, energy is produced 70% by the conventional form, which is your coal based, and then we have hydro, then we have renewables like solar and wind energy. So, and apart from that, we are also now seeing a good people interest in terms of generating hydrogen energy, and the government is also working. In fact, government has passed the Shanti Bill in the parliament, which gives an opportunity for private players, international players to come in for India's nuclear energy sector. So now they can hold up to 49% holding in the nuclear power space. And there's a very significant jump from the government. It is a 60-year-old.
We'll get into more details regarding nuclear. First, start with renewables.
Okay.
So, how do you think India is supposed to meet its goal, and what that particular goal is going to be?
So, I think in terms of percentage, the renewable percentage has to significantly jump 8 to 10 times from the current level. Battery storage capacity, the generation capacity, everything prices have come down, and that gives much more efficiency in terms of pricing the energy compared to the conventional form of fuel. That is, I think, driving the sector, and that will further take it to the next level. The energy storage cost has gone down to approximately 80% what it used to be 10 years ago.
So you're mentioning storage, basically. So with renewable, storage becomes a big thing, considering the sun won't shine at night.
Absolutely.
And wind is not constant everywhere else.
Right.
So this particular storage industry, how do you think that should be growing, and are there other ways of dealing with this, variation in generation?
I think the storage and the grid capacity, those will see a massive upgrade, and it gives an opportunity for the existing player to capitalize on what is happening there. It's like it's like a bank account. You have 1 lakh rupees in your bank account. You utilize 10 rupees in a day, and again put it in the bank by end of the day. So if I generate the 100 units of energy, I can probably consume 10 units and again put 90 units on that grid, and I can get some money out of that. Also, that is also seeing a game changing what is happening in terms of renewable.
Basically, systems like smart grid and
absolutely
that will manage. So coming back to the thing that you mentioned, that the game changer for the power industry, the nuclear energy.
Right.
So let's get into detail about what the government has actually said. And you mentioned it's a 60-year-old law that they are changing. So
yes.
What actually are the provisions?
So the provision is earlier, before this bill passed, there was no participation for the private sector. Private sectors were not allowed. The government was also mindful that it can also lead to.
Just limited to generation, or will it be limited to research, or will they be also be able to mine the fuel and everything.
So I'll get into the details. So if you look at the energy sector, there are three main components to it. The first is generation, the second is transmission, and the third is distribution. This is what we have been seeing in the conventional form of energy distribution. Now coming to the nuclear power, the private sector players will have opportunity to do research and explore in a lab environment what is good, what is much more efficient than what is non-efficient, and it will significantly reduce the cost of energy consumption to the end users.
Actually, from what you are telling, I think it's going to be a revolution for the country in terms of generation, because nuclear, if it works, it basically solves a major problem for a lot of years. So you were also mentioning some new technologies that would be coming in. So what would these be?
So the government is aiming for green hydrogen that will help us to completely decarbonize and reduce our import dependency. Sectors like steel and other players generate a lot of heat. So through green hydrogen we can mitigate that heat and reduce our import dependency.
That basically means a lot of new sectors will be coming into play. So as an investor or as a person looking to invest in India, what do you think will be the subsectors or the subsectors or the areas that will be actually benefiting from this? Because power as a whole is a big sector. So what all related things will benefit from this?
So the opportunities are multi-phased opportunity. So there will be opportunity in pure play, which is companies purely focus on solar, wind, and associated infrastructure. The second one is storage, transmission, and distribution. So essential for getting power to where it needed. Companies that focus storage buildings and other essentials. The third one is infrastructure pure play, where things like turbines and transmission wires and copper and aluminium, steel, those will be benefited. And the fourth and the last one is diversified giants like Tata Power, Adani, L&T, and conventional renewable and potentially nuclear power into their portfolios.
It's a massive opportunity for the country.
Yes.
And even those who are very positive and looking forward to the growth of this country.
Right.
Thanks a lot for your insights, Rithvik.
Thank you. Thank you, Rithvik. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. Thanks a lot for joining us. Stay tuned for more such updates, more informative videos. And to get updates on the same, please like and subscribe us.